My golden Bengal, I love you. Forever your skies, your air make music in my heart. My golden Bangla, I love you. In the spring, the song from your mango groves makes me mad with joy. In autumn, in the full fields, what did I see? I saw a beautiful smile, golden Bangla. What radiant beauty, what sublime shade, what affection, what emotional attachment your mantle has spread from the roots of the banyan tree to the river banks. Oh, Mother, the flow of words from your lips strikes my ear like a stream of nectar. When there is a hurt expression on your face, I am immersed in tears. Oh, my Bangla, I love you. In this perfect home, I have spent my childhood. By mingling with the dust and the mud of your land, I consider my life fulfilled. At the end of the day, in evening time, when you light the lamp at home, then I leave everything and run to your lap. Oh, my golden Bangla, I love you. Those words, now the national anthem of Bangladesh, were written by a Bengali poet who died 30 years ago. The country of which he wrote has seen more hate than love in the last year. Today, another man is charged with the job of returning East Bengal to the state in which the poet really imagined it. His name is Sheikh Mujib Rahman, Prime Minister of Bangladesh.
Still, we are human beings. We don't like to take revenge against anybody. We want to say, we want to live like human beings, as a free, independent country. And Bangladesh is a reality. We don't believe in revenge. We believe in the philosophy of Bengali life. Love, love, and love.
It was known as East Pakistan. It is now called Bangladesh. A new beginning, but there are no roots of love to nurture the birth of this nation. ABC's Howard Tuckner.
For hundreds of years, this part of the subcontinent has been a human disaster area. It is no different today for the new nation of Bangladesh and for the Bengalis who live here. Their birthright, their ever-present legacies, are death and mass destruction. The country is devastated. The vital river transportation system is a shambles. The economy is ruined. It is flat, wide open, surrounded by water filled with dung and disease. The new nation has been devastated more times by plagues, cyclones, and typhoons than perhaps any other landmass. The toll has been incredible. 1 million deaths at a time, human beings. And during the gestation of this new nation, in killing, destruction, and savagery, man outdid nature. In the 9 months that the Bengalis fought for their independence from West Pakistan, this is what happened. Pakistani forces and Bengalis supporting the Pakistanis massacred Bengali civilians. Bengalis massacred Pakistanis and their supporters. The Indian Army and Air Force came in on the side of the Bengalis. There was more death and destruction. In thousands of Milais, rampages that made Milai look like a tea party, millions of people died here, and a large portion of the world seemed to shut its eyes and its mind to what was happening. Perhaps it was the civilized mind's inability, as with Biafra, to comprehend such staggering numbers of civilian dead? Or perhaps it was more simple, that because the massacred were Bengalis and Pakistanis, because they lived in the strange, faraway lands of the Asian subcontinent, perhaps because they were not Caucasian, somehow they were subhumans, and that all this really didn't matter much. Out of this savage, hysterical past, the only possible savior during the early months of this new nation could have been Sheikh Mujibur Rahman. To the emotional Bengalis, he's a man of the people, but no mere mortal. To them, he's a godlike man of the people. They need him desperately. He's their only real hope right now.
My people loves me. People have respect me. The people have confidence on me and my party. And I know that so long I am here, my people will continue their support.
When Sheikh Mujib returned here after 10 months of imprisonment in West Pakistan, the fragile future of Bangladesh was thrust in his hands. Also, the new nation's only Cadillac automobile. He named himself Prime Minister, Minister of Defense, Minister of Home Affairs, Minister of Information. He does not seem uncomfortable with all that power and adulation.
My power depends on the love and affection of my people. And I've got the love and affection of my people. I don't know whether any leader in any country has got so much love and affection that my people love me.
Sheikh Mujib has been stretching the love image a long way during these early days. He's been getting some good things done this way. But the question is, how far can Bangladesh go on little more than love? The real danger is that Sheikh Mujib, caught up in all the glory and adulation, truly believes himself that the power of his charisma is enough to solve the immense problems confronting Bangladesh. Though many of the Bengali freedom fighters, the Mukti and Mujib Bahini, have turned in their arms, as directed by Sheikh Mujib, many others like these still hold on to their automatic rifles. One day they may decide that the country is not being run to their liking. They may want to use these weapons again.
One of these boys was telling me, we do not have faith in the Bangladesh force, we do not have faith in the police, we do not have faith in the government. It's only we who are the real inheritors of this independence, and it's only we who are the real fighters.
The Bengali bloodlust still runs deep and hot against non-Bengalis, like these Biharis, who are suspected of sympathizing with the Pakistanis. 1 million of the minority Biharis still find themselves in Bangladesh. At this moment in time, there's no way out for them, no exit. There may be more massacres. And even now, left and right-wing extremists are waiting and planning.
Peace may not be that permanent here. Massacres, of course, can take place, whether it's racial, whether it's political, between the right and the left, between one group of political elements and another group of political elements, between different classes, and also between Bengalis and non-Bengalis, or Biharis as you may call them. And since the problems are immense, and solution does not come very handy, it's a gigantic task for any government to solve these problems. Convulsions of a political nature will take place year after year. That's my personal belief.
Year after year.
Year after year.
Perhaps Sheikh Mujib's inspiration, his magic, will prevent this. Almost every Bengalian government official says the Sheikh has no weakness. They say he's perfect. Almost everybody in Bangladesh says this, and genuinely seems to believe it. Almost everybody, but not Sheikh Mujib's closest confidant, the Minister of Law for Bangladesh, Kamal Hussein. We put this question to him.
Now, all men have their weaknesses. What do you think might be Sheikh Mujib's? He cannot be perfect.
Well, I don't know. I think you might say that perhaps in his if optimism is a weakness, you might say that, he is an optimist. He always expects things to work out. He has an enormous faith in the capacity of, the people to do things. And sometimes, this kind of optimism may mean that you may have put more faith than a situation demands, and this may lead to certain disappointments.
On the subcontinent, it is a small nation, bound to India by time, tradition, and need. ABC's Peter Jennings.
No one remembers when nature first began to punish Bangladesh, but the recollection of yet another cyclone in November 1970 is still fresh for those who see it now as having been a prelude, a precursor of what was to follow 4 months later. The following March, however, it was man